Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chelsea, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about my breastfeeding must-haves. So I've been breastfeeding for nearly 6.5 months and it has been a journey, one that I have loved a lot, even though there's been some hiccups. And I did record a video about my breastfeeding journey so far, like a couple months ago, so I'll link that up here and I'll also put it down below if you want to check that out. So I do give my daughter a bottle sometimes, so I guess this is going to be a video mainly about my breastfeeding must-haves, but things that I use to enable her to have breast milk as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So I made a list on my phone so I don't forget because I'm on brain, and the first thing on my list is this. So this is nipple cream. This is the nipple cream, and in the first part of my journey with breastfeeding, if you watched the video, but I'll just give a brief synopsis here. My daughter would like latch and unlatch loads, and that made my nipples really sore. So I definitely could not have done it without this. And I tried loads of things. I tried like coconut oil. I tried like natural things, but they just didn't work. This worked best to help me keep up breastfeeding and to stop my nipples from being so dry and cracked. Obviously, if you fix the reason why they're dry and cracked, so bad latch or whatever it is, tongue tie, then that will get rid of the cracks and dry nipples, but it sometimes takes a process to get there. So yeah, nipple cream. Next thing on my list, which I'm about to show you, is a good breast pad. I'm pretty sure I mentioned these before. I don't leak as much anymore, but I still wear these because they're really comfortable, and I do leak sometimes, but not as often as I used to before. So these work really well. These are bamboo breast pads, and I got them from Little Lamb, but if you go on Amazon, you can just type in bamboo breast pads, you'll be able to find them. They were really useful obviously when I first started breastfeeding, when you have like loads of milk and it's not like regulated, and now, as I said, I don't leak as much, but it's still there just in case I do leak. And this is definitely a must-have. I tried the reusable ones, I tried the Lancino reusable ones, but none of them. First of all, I tried the disposable ones. They were not for me, because along with like the dry and cracked nipples and stuff, because it was so dry, you know, with the disposable ones they have like a sticky bit which it sticks onto your breast, and that was like pulling my skin off. It was horrific. So I tried disposable ones, I tried the Lancino reusable ones, as I said, and none were as soft as the bamboo breast pads. So if you're going to be using breast pads, I'd recommend reusable ones because it's better for the environment and they're also much softer and kinder to your skin. Next thing that I would recommend, which is a must-have, is a good nursing bra. I'm wearing one and it is from Seraphine Maternity. I think I already mentioned this, so if you've like watched my breastfeeding video, or I can't remember what I mentioned it in, but this is really good for breastfeeding. Obviously it's got like the clip bit, so you just like unhook it, and then when you're done you clip it back, so it's just quick, easy. And these are the Seraphine ones. Again, they're made from bamboo. They are so soft. Like, I've tried other ones, M&S, H&M, none as good as these ones. They're just really comfortable. Sometimes I don't remember that I'm wearing one. The only downside I would say is that they're not as like smooth as a normal bra, because obviously you've got like this and all that, so if you want to wear like a fitted top, it doesn't look as nice, in my opinion anyways. So if you've got any tips for looking nice and smooth when you're wearing a breastfeeding bra, let me know down below. Right, next thing, which is kind of combination feeding related, is a breast pump. Okay, it's missing a bit where you actually pump, but this is the Medela single manual breast pump, and I use this a lot when my daughter was, not a lot, but a fair amount when she was first born, when I was trying to get her to take a bottle. So I'd either hand express into the Haakaa, which I'm going to talk to you about next, or I'd pump with this and then put it into a bottle. So this is really good. Or if I was like really engorged and my daughter was like not, again, as I said, she was having issues with feeding, then I would just pump with this, quick, nice and easy around the house, and then put it into a bottle or put it in the freezer to store it. for her for whenever we will need it. So I'd recommend this, and the main reason I would is because it's not expensive. Breast pumps are really expensive, and if you are just going to use it not so much, then I think this is worth it. This was £21 in a Black Friday sale. It's crazy. I bought this like a year ago because it's Black Friday today. And yeah, it's just quick and easy. You can also turn into a bottle. I haven't actually used a bottle, but yeah, this bit can turn into a bottle, and it comes with all those parts as well, like a nipple, bottle cover, etc, etc. So this is the Medela single manual breast pump. I'll link it down below. Yeah, quick, easy, simple to use. Next thing that is to do with like combination feeding slash breastfeeding is the Haakaa. This is one of my best purchases for breastfeeding. I still use this up to this day. It was like £33, so you can get the Haakaa without the cover. This cover, you can get it with the cover, you can get it with a stop thingy that comes in there to stop the milk from spilling if you don't have the cover. But I chose to get it with the cover because I'm clumsy, and yeah, I probably will spill it. It also suctions onto the sides, so say you're breastfeeding or you were catching it. That's what I used it for in my like first couple of weeks when my baby was first born, because when you nurse you have a letdown on the other side, so I would just suction it onto there and catch milk, and then once I finish feeding on one side, I could switch over to the other, and then just pop it onto like wherever that's close to me, and it suctions on, and you just leave it there until you're ready to not get rid of it, but use it for whatever purpose you're using it for. The only thing I would say is that it was very fiddly sometimes. Like when she became a bit more active, she would kick this off, and I definitely can't, I don't have a letdown anymore as such because my milk is regulated, but there's no way you could use this when your baby's older because they are into everything. But most people, I think, don't have a really huge letdown as their baby gets older. Now that she's older, I use this for hand expressing. So say I want to maybe get some milk into her food now that we're weaning, I'll just quickly hand express and pour it in. Or for example, if I'm going out, I will take the Haakaa with me and I'm going to be away from my daughter, I will just hand express into this, either keep it in this or put it into breast milk bags and then just store it away. So it's really easy, it's not big, so you can fit it into like a decent sized handbag if you're going out, and I think it's so easy, handy and convenient. So this is like the top of my must-have list for breastfeeding, because it's something that you can make use of a lot in the early days, but also now when your baby gets a bit older. Let me check my list. Oh, actually I remember the next thing that I'm going to talk about is I'm sitting on it, is this. So this is a breastfeeding top, also from Seraphine Maternity. I wouldn't say this is a must-have, it's a convenient thing to have. So for me, for like if I haven't managed to do the washing and all my breastfeeding bras are in the wash, I can use this because it's a bra in top of like a bra inside of a top, so you don't need to wear a bra with it. It works the same as the maternity bra, not the maternity bra, the nursing bra, which I just showed you. It's the same material, really soft, and you just unclip. Is that the unclipping bit? No, it's not, sorry, that's the back. You just unclip and then you clip it back the same way. But yeah, you could wear this like under a top if you wanted to. So I'm wearing like a cardigan, you could wear it under there if you wanted to, or just wear it on its own. It's up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. Let me check my list to see if I've said everything. Muslin, I feel like this one's obvious, but this is a postpartum must-have plus breastfeeding must-have. Any feeding must have, like any baby must have, I suppose, because obviously when I think there's a muslin in this chair. Oh no, it's over there. But anyways, I think everyone knows what a muslin is. It's this piece of cloth that you use when you're breastfeeding, bottle feeding, when you have a baby who dribbles everywhere. They're just useful. Well, obviously for breastfeeding, which I'm talking about, when you're burping your baby, you would obviously just put this here, and to catch any like spit up or anything they bring up, that's what spit up is. Anything they bring up after you burp them once they finish having their bottle. So muslin, definitely a must have. And the last thing, which I don't have here with me but I will insert a video, is a sterilizer. So I'll give you a short rundown about our sterilizing journey. So before she was born, I looked into like easy ways of sterilizing. Like I didn't want to have like all these systems and be doing like too much. I just wanted it to be easy, quick and cost effective. So we had the Milton cold water sterilizing system, and it was where you had like a bucket and then you just drop the Milton sterilizing tablets in and then you leave it for 10 minutes. The bottles are sterilized, done. Bottles, dummies, whatever things you have. However, what I found was that I noticed when I gave her dummy or a bottle, she would be like, literally she would make that face, and I realized that she was probably making that face because the smell is just, it smells like bleach, pure chemicals. They say that it's safe for the baby, but for me I was like, I wouldn't want something that smells like that near my mouth. And another thing which happened was when the bottles were finished, or dummies, whatever, I'd basically reach in with my hand and get them out. It doesn't say that you need to take them out with tongs or whatever, so I just reached in with my hand, getting the bottles or whatever out, and my hands turned so dry and cracked, like it was awful. And then I would dry the bottles obviously after getting them out of there, which is even more hard work. But I was thinking, what if there's a bit of residue left over on that and that's going into her tummy? Like, look what it's done to my hands. So my mum was like, why don't you use a steam sterilizer? And she was like, this is what I used for you guys when you were babies. So she bought us one. It was £85, so it's much more expensive than using the cold water system. However, it's amazing. Like, I'm going to insert a video here and I'll try find it on Amazon. There's different ones. I've seen Dr. Brown's ones, Tommy Tippy ones, and now that it's Black Friday, hopefully I can get this up today. You can obviously get a discount. There's like Christmas coming up, New Year deals, whatever, so there'll be lots of sales coming on. I would definitely recommend a steam sterilizer because I don't know, I just feel like there's just too much chemicals in the Milton sterilizing tablets, even though it says it's safe. If you smell it, then you'll get what I mean, but to each their own. So definitely the sterilizer for me is below the, what did I say was my must-have? The Haakaa. Like the top of my must-have, it's the Haakaa, then the sterilizer, because it just works so well, and you can also warm milk up in it. So I mean, it's a must-have, and it can dry the bottles as well. So I mean, yeah, no complaints on that one. And also with the Haakaa, you aren't supposed to use like any sterilizing tablets or anything like that, so we sterilized the Haakaa in there as well, so it's really good for that. Yeah, I think that's the end of this video. I'm hoping to do like a breastfeeding update maybe in like 3 months, because we are about to experience some changes. I'm going back to uni, so we're gonna have to shift things a bit, but I'll let you know how that goes once we reach that stage. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.